Hello YouTube. So the time has come for me to basically start showing you what I have found and my personal opinions. And I wanted to start off with Dahboo77, and this will be my last video regarding him, because basically in my research into these topics, I have found, and at least this is my own personal opinion, that Dahboo77 is not a shill. He is not a he does not work for anybody or anything like that. He is simply in this for himself, and I'm going to try to keep this as respectful as I possibly can while still showing you the facts. And basically, Dahboo77, what he does is a sensationalist type of news. He takes mainstream stories and kind of twists them into fear porn, as I like to call it, or fear mongering, selling fear. And, basically what he's doing is he's making quite a bit of money from YouTube for doing so. He's got over 100,000 subscribers now. He's really, doing his thing on that. And to an extent, I don't have a problem with anybody making any money off of YouTube. I myself, as you can see what you're looking at right now, this is my channel's estimated monthly earnings. And, let's just right now presume, $24. I make about $25 a month. The past few months anyways. Before that it was $6 or $7 a month. But the past few months I've made about $24 to $27 a month. This whole 283 estimated yearly earnings, no, I've never made that. I haven't even hit the $100 mark yet. But everything else is pretty accurate. I've got 122 videos, 2,349, and about 650,000 views. And that's all true, and then you look down here and it just kind of shows my estimated earnings for different days, and it's somewhat accurate, probably a little less than that, but I'd say pretty close on the low end side of this. But this is what I have. Now I do want to show you what Dahboo77 makes. And again, I said, let's just keep it at the low end of things. Like I said, I make 25 to 27 bucks or so a month the past few months. Okay, but statistics for Dahboo77. He's got 2,398 videos, 109,000 subscribers, and 48 million views, 48.5 million views. Alright, and if you look right here, let's just keep it at the low end of things. I'm not saying he makes $22,000 a month, but let's just say rough $2,500 to $3,000 a month. I'd say that is a fair estimate as to what he makes, and about $30,000 a year. That's a full-time job. But my only problem with this is that he had claimed to have a full-time job outside of YouTube. And if you don't, that's fine. Just be straight up and honest about it, is all I'm saying. But let's see here, so he makes like Friday 225 bucks, 77 bucks. It's just, again, let's just say that it's pretty close on the low end. I'm not going and saying he makes $1,000 a day or anything. That's not what I'm trying to say. And again, I don't have a problem with people making money off of YouTube, unless this is what you're doing right here. Okay, so let me try to move this. Okay, but if you look through here, Ebola bomb, possible using powdered or infected primates as bioweapons, like that right there. And then you've got you just look at all these. It's just a lot of hyped stuff from mainstream stories that he has kind of twisted into a sensationalized TMZ style format. almost like Mark Dice. Mark Dice is more along the celebrity lines, but you know what Dahboo77 is doing here. You know, Agenda 21 Detroit families beg you in for help. You know, it's biblical ISIS militants blow up burial site. You know, it's this stuff is what I'm saying. He is, and you know, again, you look here, he's got 30,000 views plus per video, whereas this video up here, let me find it. Boom, proof Scotland independence vote was rigged. You know, 2 days ago, and it's already got almost 1 million views. He's gone viral on that. And again, I don't have a problem with any of that. Just, you got to be straight up about who you are. You aren't a poor little Kentucky boy. You might have started out as a poor Kentucky boy, which I can respect that, you know. I started out as a poor Tennessee boy, and now I'm a poor North Carolina boy. Because I mean, you know, I've never made good money. I never went to college, so I don't have a degree in anything. I've always worked off the sweat of my brow, and you know, I've always worked rough jobs. I've done crawl space work. I've been up in cell phone towers. You know, I've done a lot of hard stuff. I work for moving companies. You know, and but basically, you know, what it comes to for me and Dahboo77, you know, and this is why I'm done. I'm not trying to hate on him or anything. I just want to point out to people who think that he doesn't make anything off of YouTube. You know, this right here kind of proves what he really does. You know, don't put on a facade is all I'm saying. If you're gonna do this, do it legit. You know, my personal opinion, Dahboo77 doesn't care about the truther movement. Maybe he believes he cares, but you just, when you sensationalize everything and hype it up and fear point it out, it just kind of makes me lose respect for you. And you know, we're not even going to get into the whole thing of him calling me out, trying to accuse me of hacking into his computer and whatnot. I obviously didn't do that, but the thing is, you know, this guy wants to protect his YouTube empire. He wants to protect his source of income. And, you know, in a lot of cases, there's nothing wrong with that. Any other big YouTube name, which as far as it goes, Dahboo77, 100,000 subscribers, isn't that big when there's people with 10 million subscribers making a lot more money. The thing you need to realize, though, is people quit their day jobs, quit going to school to pursue YouTube because they can make a lot of money off of it. And that is fine. Again, nothing wrong with making money on YouTube. But the thing you all need to really see about Dahboo77 is just he's not being honest to the fullest extent. You know, everybody makes mistakes and all that. I make mistakes, but I don't try to be anybody that I'm not. And you know, Dahboo77 does some good in the sense that he brings to the forefront, you know, a lot of this alternative news, which is good, but you know, it's a starting point. It's like Alex Jones or Mark Dice. They're starting points for the rabbit hole, you know, but they're only at the top. I just, you know, again, I just wish that I didn't get attacked for speaking my mind, you know, because and I understand that that's part of this game, but all I ask anybody is if you disagree with me, that is 100% fine. Just please, please, please approach me with respect and tell me why you disagree with me. And I'll work with you. I'll debate with you. If you show me something otherwise than what I've shown you, I will retract my statement and say I'm sorry. But again, this is my last video on Dahboo77. I've got, you know, he is no shill. He is none of that. He simply works for himself, making bank off YouTube. And take what from you will. And that wasn't right. Take from it what you will, what you like, and you know, that's about all I have to say about this. You know, I'm sure I'll get some flack for this, but that's fine. Um, you know, I do want to say I appreciate everyone out there that has had my back, and I'm not even going to try to go through names again. I already did that, flubbed up. But, you know, God bless everyone out there, and let me know what you think. Peace out.